to its advantage as mine did. She dipped her bodyguard in sedatives. You ordered him to put sedatives in his pocket and face Ixuk's Marchun alone. It was over before it began, his screams still ring in my ears. So you fed Ixuk's Marchun the sedatives and your bodyguard along with them. You're telling me he willingly offered himself up? Enthusiastically even, all to ensure his plague-stricken family received treatment, the duration of which would be determined by his performance. He all but leapt into the beast's maw. I'm sure Goliath would agree there's no limit to what we can accomplish when given the appropriate incentive. I go such despicable lengths to capture Ixuk's Marchun. Oh, please, everyone's getting what they wanted, so let's not quibble over the details. As gesture of goodwill, I'll even answer your question. Rudely asked, though it was. Everyone has their own unique proclivities, and I am no exception. I have woken to the thrill of bringing rare and ferocious beasts under my power. But that only whets my appetite for the true pleasure when I unleash my pets upon worthy opponents to enact scenes of glorious carnage. I've met my share of monsters, but none of them compare to you. A monster and a fool. There's a Tural Vidral. The moment you open that cage, it's going to rip you to shreds. It's lucky I have 2 blades, and both are from monsters, cause you are a monster. Slash. Indeed it would, if it were so inclined. But if Ixul's Marchun is as intelligent and bloodthirsty as you say, it will soon learn that I can provide a constant supply of worthy prey. In return, it will accept me as its master. It's awake. It's me, Ixuk's Marchun. Ah! I grow tired of this place. One of my lesser pets should be more than adequate to dispose of you. After all, I'm loathsome to release Ixuk's Marchun while it remains subdued, and though I may not be watching, you try to put on a good show regardless. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. That one cool. Thanks, I owe you, gods damn it. I can't believe anyone would be stupid enough to try taming a Tural Vidral, never mind Ixuk's Marchun himself. But what really sticks in my craw is that Goliath has been dancing to Innocent Storm's tune, and there I was thinking he needed our help. He seemed afraid of her, like before. Yeah, he probably has, his family's probably being held hostage. You're right, there's more to this than meets the eye, just like with Transformers. Sponsored by WarnerBrothers.com. Anyway, no point in freezing our asses off here, let's go back to Quarry Mill to think things over. Transformers, more than meets the eye. This has been my favorite, running around while AFK area. Because of these wonderful fences. Or railings, as you call them. No! If only I was a Lalafell. One thing I know for certain is that Ixux Smajun ain't gonna play the obedient pet for long. Innocent Stork's gonna find that out the hard way. But I reckon that'll be after she gets the urge to indulge her twisted appetites. I'll do what I can to suss out where she's got to before then. Then there's Goliath. The twin adders need to know that what he's been up to, and that he's still alive for now at least. You best get back to your training now. Cage or not, Ixux Majun's out there, and our job ain't done till it's dead. Hey, last quest. I think. I swear to God, if these go to 100, I'm gonna lose my face mind. This is the last time we spoke. The twin elders have been looking for Goliath, but they ain't found hide nor hair of him. Meanwhile, there's been plenty of Ixux Majun sightings, since Innocent Stork's eager to put her new pet to work. I expect that's why Goliath's commanding officers asked for our help. Let's head to the Adder's Nest and hear what he has to say. No. There are two types of people in Final Fantasy. Ooh la la! It's good to finally meet you both. Goliath spoke highly of you and your contributions to our hunt for Ixux Maju. Speaking of which, you got information for us, right? We've received multiple eyewitness reports of a creature surpassing even the most elite marks. It dispatches victims swiftly before flying away. At Innocent Stork's direction, I'll wager. She is setting Ixux Machun loose to kill for her own amusement. Those slain were mostly roaming adventurers, but the circumstance of each attack suggests an escalation. The beast is striking in broad daylight, and closer to more populated settlements. The risk of massacre grows greater by the day. There is another matter I wish to discuss, which may shed some light on the situation. You received a letter from Goliath. Though details are sparse, he wishes to resign from the Twin Adders. The letter also includes a message for the two of you. Do you recall our discussion in Southern Endaline? Though my aspirations were beyond me, I pray that you...
Any bags?
No?
Hello, please have this as a token of our friendship.
Oh my god! That's my favorite token of friendship. Money! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh, Skempdala. Vart är Skempdala again? Huh? Skempdala, man. Thank you so much, ladies, for a subscription for 42 Monterinos. Much appreciated, become an potato. Welcome back to the bag. Enjoy your emoticons. This is me putting you into the bag. Just pretend there's a bag here, and I'm grabbing you, and I'm putting you in the bag. $3.5 years. That's a little bit of time. Of this madness. Can you believe it? Of me playing Final Fantasy XIV? Yeah, I can. I can believe that. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a decent day today, or are you still feeling ill? Do you recall our discussion? I remember that. I remember, Goliath. You wanted to prevent those with bright futures from dying before their time. That's why you joined the Twin Adders. Wait, we had that talk in the Shroud, not Endaline. And he mentions our aspirations, which is to protect people from a rampaging beast, don't you see? He's telling us that Ixuk's Machun's gonna appear in Southern Endaline. A hidden message, albeit not a particularly well-hidden one. If innocent Stork reads this, she would have surely divined his intent. I can only surmise that she knew and allowed the letter to be sent regardless. What better way to lure you into a confrontation with Ixuk's Machun than by taking advantage of Goliath's sincere plea for help? And also only on Final Fantasy 1 when you first started watching him. I wonder how long it will take to do like a full Final Fantasy playthrough. I mean, we played 1 and that was like 4 streams or something, right? A bit about still ill, making progress towards my essay and presentation, although way too slow. Okay. Trap or not, a confrontation suits me, fine. If it's a show she wants, then we're happy to oblige. If you can answer it, I'll just wing it. That's what I did. Wing it is great. As for the weird, she doubtless wishes to avoid attracting attention of the immortal flames in the Amalja, the Sanguli Desert, like as not. I will send word to Ulda, but in the meantime, I wish you every success. Is it where that's literally the place I was thinking about immediately? Run away, little girl. Run. I'm almost done eating. One second. Here's your daily bit, Mr. Chair. Oh my god, thank you so much, Rollius. What's up? What are you doing? You know, this daily bit thing is actually pretty smart. Now I think about it. That was a good ploy. Because that means I'll get, like, if I get everyone to do that, let's have 10 people do that every day, right? A daily bit. That'll be 365 times 10. And how much is one bit? Again, is one bit? That's like $36 or something, I think. That's all the money. She Marshall tiles in my sleep. There's like 3 Big Macs. Well, I don't like Big Macs, but you know, cheeseburgers. I'll take some double cheeseburgers. Another carcass. This was Iksuk Smajun's work. Didn't expect the trail to be this easy to pick up, but perhaps I should have. What's wrong with this guy? All that's left now is to walk straight into the trap. No viper worth their salt ever shied away from danger, am I right? Sure. Grab yourself a double cheeseburger. Damn, damn, damn. Crispy, crisp. Damn. Look at the bacon. Damn. Oh my god! Such grace, such power, magnificent to self-given form, worth of awe. Alas, these mediocre distractions are a poor canvas for your art. It's over, innocent stork. On the contrary, the main attraction is just beginning. Goliath, what have you done to him? I had him murdered. After his childish tricks with the cold letter, I decided to let Iksuk Smajun punish him. An appetizer, if you will. All the money and privilege in the world, and this is how you choose to use it. Killing for the sake of killing. You are no better than a Tural Vidral, a monster that deserves to die. A flattering comparison, though you seem to forget the literal monster that stands before you. Iksuk Smajun, I brought you fresh prey. Do not worry, for my blades can kill monsters, and you are a monster. Oh, I haven't forgotten about you. A coward through and through. I knew, but one I thought had some pride. Guess I was wrong. I do not like the graphics of this game. Why not? It is time. Iksuk Smajun is ours. It's so 2006? What games in 2006 did you play that look like this? Alright, let's go. What the hell is that red? Oh, that's the thing I can use for the other thing. If I do this. What the hell is that red liquid over there? Tural Vidral. Oh, the red liquid becomes blue liquid, gotcha. Is that all you're capable of? Are you not satisfied with the prey I have provided? You'll have all that you want and more, but only if you obey. Kill them! Kill them now, I demand it! Uh-oh. This ain't the Ixux Majun, I know, and I reckon innocent Stork is the reason why. I can smell the wild grass on her. A less potent mixture than the one we doled out before. Just enough to keep Ixux Majun at arm's length. But even that's too much for the Vidra's senses. That's why saddled and can't think straight. Even so, she's made a full spet. Ixux Majun's only tolerated innocent Stork and her shenanigans to sate its own bloodlust. Two apex predators can't make nice forever. Oh, I'm not done with you yet. Elias, you stubborn worm. What? Yeah, a little bit of sniffer. Hey. Well, we didn't see her die, so she's still alive. Maybe now it can concentrate on the fight. Alright, Endaline, give it everything you got. I've been doing that. I was already doing that. That already happened. Wait, it healed. The hell? That's not right. That's not nice. I should have done this first, actually. Gale Ripper. Fart Sniffer. Oh. That packed a punch. Oh, that's bad. Oh god, we can't move. Help! Oh, nice. She saved my life in a cutscene. Such a beautiful thing. Very, very Hellblade 2 of you. Oh. Oh, I'm in danger. No! Double R. Oh, that's bad. That was painful. That's... Oh, restless beast, may you find peace in death. As a serpent sheds its skin, relinquish this husk that you may rise again to great new dawn. Innocent Stork genuinely believed that she could bend such a creature to her will. The arrogance cost her her life. She never understood what she was dealing with, or afforded it proper respect. She took her superiority for granted, but the power she wielded to flaunt the laws of men was powerless against the natural order. Guys, Endaline, thank you for everything. Was a damn sight harder than I reckoned it to be, but I've finally avenged my brother in arms and fulfilled my duty. I can once again hold my head high. Heaven on high? And why do they bundle disc release image control? I don't know. Who did that? Hunt is finished. All that remains is for me to face my punishment. Iksuk Smajun might be dead, but we still got a loose end or two to tie up. You haven't told us why you led us on a merry chase for innocent stork. May as well come clean now. Well, when I was a young child, my merchant parents were slain by wild creatures on their travels. I meant what I said at Folgord, when I told you I swore to save others from a similar fate. That's why I joined the Twin Adders. A commendable motivation. Guess we don't have a dogger anymore. Then I met Innocent Stork, who explained with great enthusiasm that she shared my desire to protect others by bringing these beasts to heal. I thought I had found a kindred spirit. But I later realized she'd fed me nothing but lies. She used me to obtain information collected by the Twin Adders, all for the sake of identifying potential additions to her menagerie. I disclosed all manner of sensitive intelligence to her, believing it was in furtherance of her efforts to save lives. By the time I learned of her true intentions, it was too late. I confronted her, told her that I was going to inform my superiors. She smiled and laughed and said that she would unleash her fiends upon Girdania if I spoke a word. It's some of her finest, reserved specifically for my family. I'm guessing it was Innocent Stork's idea to have you join the investigation into Iksuk Smajun. It was. There's no excuse for what I did. Allowing myself to become her pawn has led to so much needless suffering. I mean, I feel like there are a lot of excuses, actually. I don't know. Nothing I can say or do will ever be enough to earn your forgiveness. Whatever punishment awaits me, I shall accept it gladly. Alright, we will throw you into the maw of what was that creature from Star Wars? The Sarlacc Pit. Well, Endaline, what do you think? Sarlacc Pit. Sarlacc Pit. I think you should decide. Keshqua? Quebeque? If he'd only done me wrong, I'd be willing to look the other way, but his deception has caused all kinds of trouble for the Twin Adders. They're the ones who need to stand in judgment. Hello, Deb. What's up? Quite right. I will request that my superiors meet us at Quarry Mill, where I shall give a full account. It's settled then. Meet us there when you're ready. If it is my favorite, what is it called? No, it isn't called feminizing, right? But studying streamer. Well, that too. That too. Emasculating? Is that the word? My brain is currently switched off. Oh. But you're still typing, despite the fact that your brain isn't working. Okay, likely story, Deb. Likely story. Thank you, though. As a soldier of the Twin Adders, your actions are inexcusable. Once I have made my report, expulsion will be the least of your worries. There will likely be a trial. That is, unless you feel really, really sorry about it. Where I come from, we don't take kindly to liars, neither. Our word is our bond, and the violation of that trust demands punishment. Your favorite female, just jump ahead to favorite human. Oh, okay, sure. Female? Oh my god, it's my favorite female! Our favorite female is the Hawk 2 girl. Yeah, she's pretty cool. But I will say this, the lies he told were to protect the people of Gridania. Not only that, the actions he took to contribute directly to the defeat and death of Iksuk Smajun. Okay, rude. I won't say the ends justify the means, but it's not nothing. Duly noted, though I trust you understand that this consideration may not change the outcome. We can put you top 5. Yeah, minimum top 50, I would say. That's minimum. Yes, sir. Ain't my place to tell you folks how to handle your business. I'm just a simple man who crossed the salt to kill a Vidral. But if Goliath isn't stuck in a cell for the foreseeable future, I got something you can help with. You see, now that my business here is concluded, it's high time I made my way home. Trouble is, passage back is more than I can presently afford. I'm gonna need to put in some work. I reckon Goliath could help me find clients in Piperskin. My prospects keep demoted. Minimum top 100. Like, I'm talking minimum top 100. For a simple man who knows better than to tell us how to handle our business, you've stuck up an intriguing solution. Well, I have spent a bit of time in the company of a silver-tongued someone. Silver-tongued? I'm looking on the Steam sale and I keep wondering when the fuck I bought these games. Probably the last Steam sale. Goliath, your conduct cannot easily be forgiven. Even so, it must be acknowledged that you played a vital role in slaying Iksuk Smaju. You are to never again stray from the path of righteousness, and no charges will be brought against you. Moreover, I will accept your voluntary resignation as you did previously. With this arrangement, you may yet pursue your dreams of defending the innocents from nature's most deadly threats. In your capacity as Keshwa's assistant, what say you? I think I should bought games for other people. I shall do as you ask, you have my word. Though I will bear the shame of my misdeeds as long as I live, I shall endeavor to redeem myself through service to other people. You can start by finding me some beasties to slay. Well, seems like I'll be sticking around the Ursa for a while longer. In the meantime, you're sure to find clients of your own. I reckon this continent's more than big enough for the both of us. Whenever there are folks in need of a Viper, that's where I will be. Sex with Hitler series is on sale, nice. Maybe Deb wants it. Did you ask Deb if she wants Sex with Hitler? That's a nice game to share over the family library, I feel like. I have stopped buying games because I can't play anything unless my computer sits on fire. What the hell? You need to get a new computer, Beb. How goes it, Endaline? Hunted any challenging prey lately? How fare you of late? Just like back in Tural, I've been working as a Viper, putting down all kinds of beasts. Only difference now is that Goliath is the one finding clients for me. You must be doing something right, because the guild's been rolling in. So you got a ways to go till I earn some for the ferry ride back home, though. Goliath actually suggested using some of the savings to pay for trips to Ishgard and Charlie so I can hunt marks farther afield. I'm happy to go wherever I'm needed, even if getting there sets me back a few years. The art of the Viper has been passed down in Tural since ancient times. We used it to protect folk from deadly creatures. Back home, we got beasts called Tural Vidral to deal with. They're usually an offshoot of more common species, but are larger, meaner, and often more strange powers to boot. That's why our ancestors looked to snakes for inspiration, because they can take on foes a whole lot bigger than themselves. Our fighting techniques are designed to mimic their quick, agile movements. After a while, people started calling us Vipers, and I guess the name stuck. We still specialize in hunting Tural Vidral, but we'll deal with any beast that needs killing. While there's no Vidral here in Eorzea, I carry on like I would back in Tural, putting my skills to use for the benefit of all. Though if I were to hit the road again, I heard tell about these creatures way east of here that, over the passing of many years, apparently gained power similar to those of the Vidral. Both call them auspices. Might be nice to meet one in flesh, see how they compare to Tural Vidral. Now that I'm no longer an adder, I had no choice but to hand in my uniform. With my new garb, I'm ready to fend off forest-dwelling fiends alongside Keshwa. He became a lancer. I need to be reunited with my PC. How much longer is your stay in the great country of Japan? It's like a few months. I almost feel like I should buy Hearts of Iron and ask Christopher for tips. I don't think Christopher has ever played Hearts of Iron. He used to ask Sun for tips. Hearts of Iron 4? Everything I know and everything I've accomplished in Hearts of Iron 4 is only because of Sun. I don't think Hearts of Iron is a Christopher game. Super 5 months, okay. Christopher says sorry. No, he is not even close. What can I do for you, miss? We just received a delivery, so many wares are available to all who can offer me gemstones. Hi, Alpha! Hi, fröken! Grabbar! Kom då, Peter! Hej, jenta mi! Hur går det? Ursäkta, för flott. Ursäkta om det är flott, Alfa. Har du fått något flott? Är det flott? Titta. Lägg sig. Ja. Flink jente. Och så rullar över sådana. Titta, Alfa. Jente. Helt kurant ut detta här. Det här ser helt kurant ut. Det är flink jente. And he's the most qualified. Playing Warhammer is synonymous with something regarding World War II. I don't get it. Warhammer has nothing to do with World War II, Jace. That's like Hearts of Iron is World War II.
Hej David, jag fick inte. Jag är väldigt glad i dig. Jag är väldigt glad i dig. Jag fick inte.
Nej, mina kos. För att det är kosen där. Varför fick jag inte Alfa? Varför fick jag inte? Beklagen. Also, I'd probably argue that most Nazis probably know a lot about World War II. If they did, they probably wouldn't be Nazis. Every life that we Vipers take is precious. It's our responsibility to use every part of the animal we hunt. Flesh and bone, blood and sinew, provided they aren't riddled with corruption, that is. Wait, is this the lady from the... It is, I think, right? I think that's the Viper lady we talked to about the hunts. The Dirtables have brought many visitors from Tuliolal, and I welcome them with open arms. I'm always eager to share our traditional viewing and food with new faces. I don't know, and apparently being a Nazi is all the rage nowadays. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I did not see that coming. Get it? You get it? Welcome, traveler. It seems you've come a long way, so if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. What didn't you see? No, I did not see that coming. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm putting down? No, I did not see that coming. And are you okay? No, absolutely not. See the buildings around here, I painted them. Everyone knows that when searching for Brox, you look for the red among the green. It helps us find our village, no matter how far into the forest we wander. Every time I apply a fresh coat of paint to a building, I give a prayer that none shall lose their way. Why, this is Brox. It's the home of the Spraxal, who trace their lineage back to the Brox, mightiest of the woods creatures. Nigh on 80 years ago, our long war with the Mamulja was brought to an end thanks to the intervention of the Dawn Servant. Since then, we have lived our days in peace, availing ourselves of the forest's many blessings. I think I know why you've come here. The right to succession, yes? Although your time here may be short, I hope you remember our home fondly. Like a pretty decent looking place. What's happening here? Oh, they're wrestling. They're wrestling. We've named ourselves after the Brax, who rule over the forest, a fitting title for those who look over the woods and its creatures. How about you look over this? Points. Oh, ballista. Our knowledge of weaving has been passed down through generations, and I'm honored to be tasked with teaching it to today's youngings. It was younglings. Just like out of Star Wars. That's the word from Star Wars. Younglings. The food ain't ready yet. You hear? Oh, you aren't here for that. Apologies, I got my people breathing down my neck constantly. I did not realize a proper meal takes time. Look, there's another book here. The woods are peaceful now, but 80 years ago, this place bore many terrible scars of war. Oh, let's see. So we spent 3 hours getting to the main quest today. Standing on the edge of the sea note in the midst of dense forest, the Exbral's home village has a clearing open to the sky for stargazing. The name of the settlement means Red Brax, a fierce beast related to the Curl, and this bold shade is painted liberally upon the walls of their wooden dwellings. Oh yeah, so you can see the moon from here. We need to shore up our supplies soon. When we do, you're welcome to any firewood you need. It belongs to everyone, after all. Thanks? Question mark? Let's speak with the people inside this building. I didn't. Living so deep in the forest, we are dependent on its blessings to survive. We try never to forget the debt of gratitude we owe, and strive to live in harmony with our surroundings. Ebony and Harmony live together in perfect harmony. This is sacred. The Garden of Stars is a gathering place of sorts. Everyone in Ixbrox comes here to gaze at the night sky and hear tales about stars. I imagine it will become even more lively after the changes made for the rite of succession. There's a kitchen now, after all. Nothing brings people together like good food and good stories. You make use of the kitchens at any time. I look forward to tasting your Ixbrox Pibil. Ixbrox Pibil? Do you suppose the first promise and Bakul Jaja will wear matching aprons? I sure hope so. Only 2 claimants can receive a keystone from this feat. Intimidating perhaps, but irrelevant. We shall prevail. The second promise will no doubt have thought on how best to proceed. Let us ask for his perspective. The first promise and Bakul Jaja are formidable on the field, but in the kitchen, I think the odds are in our favor. I consider myself a connoisseur of all things tasty and Turali, but this is the first I've heard of Seabrook's Pibil. For the pairings to be thus decided, the stars aligned for us indeed. As much as I would have loved to defeat you all in a high-stakes culinary battle, I couldn't have asked for better allies. Boys? Question mark? No. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Ha! Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6 and 2 claimants, Seralja and Bakul Jaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With a task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Seabrook's Pibil. We can hardly get our ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Cerebral people. Let us gather here once we've seen what clues this village has to offer. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, that are nestled in a basket. That one is called Ashiote. We must use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medical benefits are significant as well. I'm about to give you some significant medical benefits, if you know what I'm saying. The recipe for Seabrook's Pibil, I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious it is meant to be shared, but as you're forbidden from divulging anything, orders from Hunmuk Rook himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibruk to be had at the market. Wink? Why did he say wink? What's wrong with that guy? So much for our plan. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think he won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. Salt liquor? What does that mean? Bright banana peel? I believe it called you a cow. Oh. Alright. They are racist. Oh. What fun this is. An unusual colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my Najul. I mean, Yatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Huh. There's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. You know, I'm so mad. Said they dropped off a parcel. Go to pick it up. They delivered to a different post office. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Seabrook's Pibil? True to your prediction, the villages were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish. An observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to discuss the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Seabrook's Pibil. But one in particular she attributed to all common zebra dishes. Achiote, she called it. You know, tomorrow I actually walked past it, got home, got the message to pick up. Oh. I see, then if Seabrook's Pibil is indeed a dish of as ubiquitous as Alphinaud claims, we have confirmed our first ingredients. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in leather, the leaf of Najul or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean oven is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Ibruk, without a doubt. A sizzling slab of beef. It smelled so good I could practically taste it. Ibruk, without a doubt. As would be expected of a dish called Shibru Pibil. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ibruk's, flavored with a combination of spices that include ashotite, and steamed underground within najol or banana leaves. Even our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thankared and I scouted the surrounding forests while we were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Ha! Leave it to a master gleaner! With that, we should next divvy up our task. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk if they will perform the requested deed. Alice? As for the Najol leaves, I believe I'm capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find Najol in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland forests, far beyond below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps you ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Lamati, Endaline, if you would accompany me on my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good. Let us be about our tasks then. The postman ended up beating the Oreos, but instead of taking it to the post office that my parcel collecting is, they took the different one instead. How can they do that though? Didn't they just drop it off there and think, close enough? No idea about the bull crap they've been dealing with. Star Trek at the moment, I'm actually fuming. We have other packages in transit. I would piss on those C words if they were on fire. I wouldn't. Something I need for work, it's taken like a month and I keep having dramas. It said the address is invalid and I turned to the sender, refusing to let me divert or pick up at the post office. Then I got resent and the courier didn't even come. I was waiting for it all day and they said I don't exist, and instead of taking it to the post office they sent it back to the depot. I can't get it redelivered, so it's going to get sent back again. What the hell? What the frick? You can press F for car manual in the garage. Fuck. There's no time to lie down and we're mad at Star Trek. No, I'm sleepy though. Amati had no specific task assigned to her, so I had her accompany me. No more, no less. Come on, let's go and get those nodule leaves. Damn, we got something really bright behind me, huh? It's not even sunny outside. Like it's overcast. It's just the sun is like, hey, dude, I'm still here. I'm so drained from my crap luck lately. Well, did you try playing some mahjong, maybe? Maybe you're lucky in mahjong. Let us see if there are nodule leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Oriancher mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. If that's the deal with Malish is crap. Hell. Why must you twist the knife with mahjong? I didn't do that. I'm innocent. And they're really trying to get me to throw myself onto the train tracks. What does that have to do with mahjong? Well? No trains in mahjong. That's not even one of the tile types. The ore there is indeed fashioned into an oven of sort. Fascinating. An underground oven? This must be the cookie ranch was talking about. Well, you were standing right here though, while I was speaking to this guy, but sure. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Turn into meat paste, they'll find my suicide note in mahjong tiles. One last Dora. Of the snack arrives in good condition, at least. I would hate for all this stress to be for nothing. One second. And nodule leaves for purpose other than Seabrook's Pibil, naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Gulmagic Groove is the source of the finest nodule leaves you'll find, while variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I see, I'd hoped to avoid such a lengthy adventure, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredients, then to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. Should we find no jinxes? Imagine if Jace opens the package and discovers the postman has only eaten Deb's half. Yeah, oh no! Oh, Dualis, I opened this package you sent for me and Deb and all of Deb's stuff is gone. What the hell? Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires that you go through the Tinbeck Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our nodule leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended his feet, or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Seabrook's Pibil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. I feel that's the story I'll be fed. This will be fed something. Honestly, I'm looking forward to sharing the Pokemon Oreos with my nephews. They're all in Pokemon fever at the moment. Still, if there's no leaves here and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? Rob him. Rob him. These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the people and cultures of Tuluolal. So perhaps there is something about Seabrook's Pibil that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like, who was the first to make it? Its history? That sort of thing? If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Serbal and Mamuja, right? The forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed is to know Seabrook's Pibil. Huh? What does themed Ibrox have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of the settlement ruined by the war, the village of Iloin Aso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilon Aso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come on, let's go and see this place. There's so much Pokemon merchandise available now. It's nuts. Maybe I just never noticed it before. There I bought a crochet Mew for one of my nephews the other week. I never go outside. I don't leave my home. I was told not to talk about Seabrook's Pibil. The history of our people and the important development therein are another matter. I don't leave my home, so... Actually sounds nice, and then why do you leave your home then? What the hell? I thought it was a jumping puzzle for a second. I took 3 of my nephews to watch Garfield on the weekend. Garfield? What is this, 2001? Garfield? Garfield? I didn't leave my home to see copious amounts of Pokemon merchandise. Yeah, because you're probably surrounded in it. That's kind of cute, but also deadly at the same time. It's a new movie. They basically lives in a Pokemon Center now. They actually opened a Pokemon Center here, but online only recently. But there's a new Garfield movie? I feel like with all this like animatronics and stuff we have now, I feel like if they open up like a Pokemon theme park, then it's just like modeled after one of the Pokemon games, like Pokemon Red, and it's just like a whole Pokemon experience where you just stay there for a weekend or whatever. I feel like that would do really well. It's great news for Aussie Pokemon fans. Pokefans. Garfield 2024. 1 second. I'm muting desktop audio. There's a Pokemon theme park being built. Nice. What is this? Like, how do they come up with these movies? I don't understand. One in Korea somewhere too. Where's the other Pokemon theme park being built? Everyone knows there was a war between the Mamolja and Sabral, but I may have forgotten some details of it. The village of Ilion Asso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. It's basically Garfield reconnected with Dad. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it in the trailer. Are the drops working? Yeah, should be. I just got one. I just got the second drop right now. I just got my Aetheryte passes. So for an hour? Is it an hour? Or is it 2 hours? Oh, maybe it is an hour. You need to connect your Square Enix account or whatever. No progress, like no progress at all on my drops page. Maybe you need to refresh? Question mark. Add an existing theme park on the outskirts of Tokyo. Oh, okay. I don't know, Cashew. I don't know. Jace is even getting drops and he doesn't even play the game. There's also a Pokemon Splash Parade at USJ starting this week. Oh yeah, at USJ. Yeah. I love that place. Big USJ fan. Stream played in the background or via inactive tabs won't count. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to have the stream like actually open. Yeah. Since when? Since like forever. It's been like this for at least 2 years. Universal Studios Japan. That's literal false? It definitely isn't. Channel points are the same, yeah. Channel points are the same. And view count. Open and not muted. And wait, you can mute it, I think. I think it's like to have muted. I have mine muted. Hey, there you go, Cash. There's a code for you. I mean, listen. All you do, this is what I do when there's Rust Twitch drops. All you do is you take the tab, you just drag it out of your browser, you just have it in the back, you just set it to low quality and just have it in the background. Did every single drop before with muted and in background inactive tab 3 months ago last time. Then there was something like really scuffed at the computer going on. Twitch stopped that from working like a real long time ago, unless you're using some specific extensions. There's some extensions that allow you to, I think. Oh, well, I guess I'm doing this. Not that I wanted to, but... I accept the tab. I was just channel post in the background. That's weird. You're not supposed to. And you also count as a viewer. That's all streamers tell people to like drag it out and just have it in the background. But I don't care, Smile. Did that asshole abandon me? Wait, did that guy come in there, pull a bunch, and just abandon me to fight all this stuff by myself? Dude, what was that guy's name? I'm gonna look at the board. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. That guy's going to my block list forever. What an a-hole. I should have not finished it. I should have just let it be. Just kill one? I mean, I'm not gonna half-ass the goddamn trials like some fates like some stupid-ass min-maxer. I actually hate that person. Like, I genuinely hate that person, whoever they were. Unless they died. Maybe they died. If I don't have enough channel open as the active tab, the stream won't even load and it won't generate channel points. Crap. I just got drops, nice. What? Earn some XP. No drops for us in my inventory, but there's progress on this page if I click my icon. I think that's normal though. It should. I only see it in the top right usually. Mute in the background still works. It's not supposed to, but when you say background, do you mean like a separate tab or? Yes. Okay. Maybe it's a Firefox thing. This place feels forgotten by time. Like that. I forgot to switch jobs, didn't I? So this is the village of Ilion Orsosh, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, it's this guy. Bukevu, I didn't know you were Yaktel.
Any bags? No.
No. Yo, what's up? Thank you so much for looking for 46 Montherinos, you cowboy. Welcome back to the bag. It's everyone's favorite Stardew Valley streamer, soon to be Baldur's Gate 3 streamer. I'm putting you in the bag with all the other subscribers. Exactly, thank you. You're welcome. We're just playing some Final Fantasy 14. You know, we're how many hours into the expansion? How much have I streamed? Are you going to stream it the same time as last stream? Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, Jace, I'm streaming until 12 my time. Yeah, I'll stream it. It's been pretty good. Just slowly progressing through the video game. Very, very slowly. We're like. What would be like 2/5 of the way there or something? We're 40% of the way there. And I've streamed for how many hours have I streamed for? Like 40 hours or something this week. I was picking up lumber from Ickbrux when I heard the third promise was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so I followed you here. Bukevu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feast of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kwana. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Kwana. Now, that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Kwana? As in the second promise to Yolal? To think I dressed the Dawntrayer's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Oh, alright then. I shan't dwell on it. This is my favorite goof and gaff of this expansion. And on cue, at least it's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Seabrook's Pibil, while I'm forbidden by the Strabrax Ra to divulge any information regarding its preparation. I would be happy to share what I know of Yachtel's history. We'd appreciate that. Takes me like 1.5-2 hours to get to work at the moment, but your last stream, you were live till 8 AM my time. Yeah, that probably adds up. I mean, I go 2 hours over what I usually do on every day. On weekdays. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Strabral and Mamolja was one of land. The Mamolja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Strabral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Strald forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well, blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamolja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hobigo, Bonewa, Dupro each sought to assert dominance over the other, even as they engaged the Sbral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hobigo and Bonewa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children together, but then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hobigo and Bonewa, both a two-headed Mamolja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamolja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time. There I shall continue the tale. Tail, because he has a tail. Good one, tail man. And it's raining, of course. Because it wouldn't be an Endaline stream if it wasn't raining during the main story quest. Okay, if this battle happened 80 plus years ago, I think this place would have recovered. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, my dude. By the 12. What happened here? Voiced?
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Bali Armanda at full strength, And now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn servant's behest.
Echo. One of his companions was the king?
For too long, you have
the
been
giants?
bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time
Hello,
you broke free
fellow
of it.
Twitch streamer. I come from a faraway land called Jojo Land.
Oh.
My name is Shosho Rub Poor Fingers. I am
What?
currently rubbing my cold hands above a burning metal trash can. I have grown a full beard and a grey beanie. I am like Cinderella but with sewer rats and pigeons. A kind man offers me a free sandwich every day. One day me and the other shobos found him being mugged, so we beat him up so he won't hurt Sandwich Man no more. Biscuit is living in a luxurious mansion.
What the hell? What is a shobu? I thought that the text-to-speech was messing it up, but Shosho rub poor fingers. What a story. Yeah, you're saying story, but this is Shosho's life. And this is because you guys aren't subscribed to Shosho on Twitch, so you can use his incredible emotes. Like this one, this one, this one, and also this one, which you can use, you know, when you're leaving places. You can be like, oh, that's a Dusty. Sayonara. Sayonara is Japanese for goodbye, by the way. Thank you so much, Shosho, for your subscription for 44 montherinos. Matriciado, Mikado, Minado, Potado. Welcome back to the bag, buddy. Enjoy your mushcons. Obo Shobo. Oh, gotcha. It sounds like you're living life over there. You managed to grow a full beard and a gray beanie? You grew a beanie? That's kind of cool. Well, Shosho, now you know what it's like to be me, because I'm also poor and homeless. And I also have to live by the trash can. Me and Logan, we scavenge outside the local McDonald's for food every day. What people do is just throw out their lettuces. We're just eating lettuce covered in McDonald's sauce. What's up, to Shosho? Hope things are well. If you grow a beanie, nobody will know you're bald, Enda. What the hell? Oh, if you learn to grow a beanie. Wait a second. I don't think I have one anywhere nearby. Yeah, so anyway, we're just gonna keep streaming the game. As a person I've been today, they were also using a portable fan. Oh, that seems good. Jesus, not too late on that take. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Dualis, for 1 bit. Really appreciate that. Don't spend it all in one place. Did you know that McDonald's sauce and lettuce is actually the only flavor to a Big Mac? Oh, yeah, I mean, that makes sense, though. It was like 30/70, yeah. Some people are just really, really insecure about being like bold and stuff. They go to insane lengths to hide that stuff. It's kind of insane, honestly, how crazy some people are. They're like, oh, I'm bold and I'm insecure about it stuff. That stuff is it's really weird. I would say it's one of the weirdest things I could imagine. I think if you're bold, just embrace it. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to hide it. People will realize it's really obvious. Usually, I think some people are better at that than other people, though, for sure. Yeah. Anyway, should we continue playing the game? And they're ready to mug the sandwich, man. Just get a sun hat, though. I don't want spoilers, but I wanted the poo-poo kapur. Well, just open the tab, pull it out of your browser, mute it, and then just have it open. Because I am about to start spoiling in 1 second now, because social message is over. So I am spoiling in just 1 moment.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed,
Did anyone use my
we'd be
codes? I don't
living in
know.
peace!
Also on Discord.
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like
Open
you
my phone,
ill
good.
deserve the bounty of this forest. Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
These furries are cool, yes. Oh yeah. Especially this guy.
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end? That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
Not a furry, but Galul Jaja can get it. Sure, yeah, sure, not a furry.
You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I.
Did I see the dude? Was that the guy that triggered Echo, the fisherman?
But together, we triumphed over Valigarmanda. What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How they bellu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Based.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
I'm not a furry, but Wuklemat is cute as heck. Heckin' effin' cute.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast.
The Hanu was sitting in the giant
A
guy's
peace accord was reached,
lap, I
and the
think.
Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Adorable.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
Ba, 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 da, ba.
What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
We can all put our racism aside for some barbecue grilling, yeah? That's where I'm at too. I never imagined our father was instrumental to Seabrooks Peebles' invention. I hope I have been of sufficient service to the third promise. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. Ooh. Fart, 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 fart. Oh, there was a present there. Ukevo has given us valuable insight into the origins of Seabrooks Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najol leaves, unless... Tell me, was that historical feast commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was, allow me to show you. Oh my god. Jesus. Put a fence around this thing. What does Koona want to the monument? It is only speculation, but I dare to hope that they planted a banana tree there. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demanded a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lemati, Endaline, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Nod. Look here. This soil has been recently overturned. Ah, someone buried the box. Well, well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh Najo leaves. Unmokaruruk's doing, I'd wager. There's a point in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. Ha, so you planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Vukevu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant who's most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihi Hana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. Ikbrax? Did I level up? I did. That means there's a new role quest for us, maybe. Or did we got one yesterday? I can't remember. They just left their weapons here for 80 plus years. For many years, the savage war between the Ixbral and the Memolja ranged back and forth across this scarred stretch of land. Siege armaments and defensive works yet litter the field decades after the conflict's end, and even the forest greenery seems hesitant to reclaim its ashen expanse. I think it would be the opposite. Honestly, like, destroyed the earth or something, right? Isn't that how forests in the wild regrow back healthy? They burn down and then the ashes like fertilize the soil. Then a nice new big forest grows. Hero battle is no longer active. Oh, we have that on reduced rates. This has 1 hour left. I'll wait until the hour is up, then I'll do both of these. Their time together. Well, that person started flying. You have to wonder whether Wook-Ewe is actually a historian and not a shipwright. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so, I'm famished. Disappear. Det er ikke helt annet, men det er fortsatt en times tid før vi reiser av gårde, for å si det sånn. I've been muting so many annoying bastards in yell chat. I just removed yell and shout. Because I remember from the last expansion in Endwalker that people, once we got like a few weeks into expansion, people were shouting spoilers. How did everyone fare? We got the natural leaves. Wook-Ewe came along and helped us find them. Wook-Ewe was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. No, I'm not risking any big boy chats. I'm not risking any like yell or shout chats or big open channels. The Golul Jaja brought an end to the centuries of warfare. Surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oldest solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Only had post interactions in shout chat so far. Yes, I mean, I put nightclub in my filter. Yeah, of course we have. I mean, yeah, but the thing for me though is that you just need one negative interaction to ruin the expansion though. I just need one asshole to be like, yeah, so this character actually dies at the end? And you're like, okay, well. Everything should be in order. Orianche and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need. With no mention of what we needed them for, of course. I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Pretty scummy people out there, cat girls. Alright. Alright, sure, yeah. Cat girls are obviously the problem. Spoken like a true expert. Aaron and I found our Ibrook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? Laughing sounds. I picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield ashiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I am! I'm a level 90 culinarian. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope? As I recall, you are an accomplished culinarian. Oh, is this, I went to the unending journal yesterday, and I saw I haven't been there often, but there's like an icon for stuff where like your experience matters, your like previous quests you've done, or like something that your character matters. And I saw there were a couple of those for other cutscenes, so I guess this is one of them. That's cool. That's a cool attention to detail. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay, then. So without further ado, I bring to you... This is voiced. Maybe not. I can't tell. It feels...
It smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Damn!
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready. Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Shibruk.
This looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral.
What?
It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then. In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish.